mournful yet. But as I was saying a few hours ago, that's kind of the thing about the variation system right now. Right now, you know, you pick Katana on day one, you're like Royal Storm or Assassin. Mournful, that looks weak, but it might not be. There's a definite chance that that's going to be really useful as the meta evolves, and I think there's going to be a lot of variants like that. Right now, we have Tor in a diaper fighting Ermac.
Gosh, that was a pretty convincing round.
Yeah, N1k0lasss has definitely been one of the better players here since we started.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
He's been doing extremely well with Ermac.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I thought he was one of the best Ares players in the world, and honestly one of the best Catwoman players in the world. He never beat me in the mirror, but he always took me to the limit. There were literally like 5 sets that came down the last hit. It was bizarre. So I'm not surprised in this game, him playing a good character, him doing well. I always thought he was one of the more underrated Injustice players, who was saddled with weak sauce characters like the god of Bills and Bill Woman. It's also interesting because his playstyle, what made his Ares good was the space control. He used the weapons and the fireballs really, really well. He kind of played like he did, and then he would take a risk when he was conditioned to block. It was just shite. Ermac is much better. Ermac, he basically plays just like he played Ares, but, I mean, the character's actually competitive instead of shite. All right, we'll see if PPJ switches or not. I think he's going to switch. Ferritor didn't work out. He was probably, yeah, he was probably unprepared for the super, super strong zoning. Speaking of gods. Yeah, it's a somewhat surprising choice from PPJ if you get zoned out really bad to go to another character that's offering from zoning. But PPJ's KO is pretty solid. It's one of the earliest characters he liked. He really likes the fact that he's green, and he likes his voice.
His voice is kind of good.
PPJ's character choice is often based on what he enjoys playing rather than playstyle. Like, he can pretty much adapt to any playstyle. He can be a zoner, he can rush down, he can do set play. So, hey, this character's green, and he says boggy, boggy, bog when he wins. I'm going to play him. KO's a character that hasn't been getting a lot of attention lately, and I think, I don't think he's like a super, super top-tier character, but he's pretty solid. Solid is a good word to describe him. But it's going to be tough in this match, because what makes KO good is his footsies. His Sundisk, his down 4 is very good, his forward 1. And that's going to be tough to get anything started against Ermac. It's a high. Oh, great neutral jump punch.
Oh no, whoops the air throw.
It's interesting. Neutral jump punch, when you read an advancing attack, is so strong in this game, because the footsies game is played at such a weird range. The footsie's range in this game starts at like jump range. Everyone's normals are. It's like everyone. It's like Superman was broke, so they decided to give everybody 4-2-3. You know what I mean? Or
yeah.
Everyone has Aquaman's back 1. So just getting into that range where you think they're going to throw out the normal and doing a neutral jump punch, and then seeing if they do their advancing move with punishing it, is a really good strategy. Good block. Oh, drops the punish. All right, goes for the tick throw. On your knees. Oh, the big boot. PPJ is a huge fan of big boots. Imagine if that Revenant in the background did a huge big boot. That'd be cool, right? I don't think that's supposed to be Jax.
He has the metal arms.
No, he doesn't. By the way, everyone, if you haven't been following the comic, make sure you do. The last issue was awesome, and it shows something that... let's not spoil it, but are you ahead?
I'm not reading.
Check it out. Anyone that's wondered about some of the stuff that happened in between the game, MK9 and this game, one of the key things we've been wondering about is shown.
Are they going to continue after the story of this game?
I have no idea. I know nothing. Alright, good damage here.
Get the 3rd level.
Oh, excellent convert. Oh! It's anyone's game here. Oh! That was a good mix-up N1k0lasss had there. PPJ, he had to guess